Hey everyone, welcome. This is Corrina's Knitting Diaries, episode 14. I'm Corrina, and you can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and TikTok as Corrina's Crafty. So I'm gonna jump right in. It's been a few minutes, hasn't it, since the last time I recorded. Vlogentine's ended, and here is my polka dot cowl, and we had a knit along. It's still technically a few more days left of the knit along. I'll draw one more winner, but this is my polka dot cowl of the polka dot cowl hashtag we were using on Instagram. And I knit this up using Molly Klein Designs Valentine's Advent. And yeah, so it's all finished. I used every single day in the Advent. It's very pretty. I wanted it long like this because I don't wear hats very much anymore because I put my hair back like this a lot, pretty much all the time. So this is great for if it's windy and really, really cold, I can be wearing this on my neck and then pull it up as a little hood. I'm not gonna do that right now. My husband and I are, it's date night and we're gonna go out, so I'm not gonna attempt to pull it on and off. But I am very happy with this. It's all the colors are so pretty. I guess I should hold it like this, right? I wasn't holding it the right way because then you can't see the little hearts properly. But this is the last color here, and then every day. Yeah. Also, another finished object. I am wearing my sweater. I finished it. I have not woven in the ends. The sleeves turned out perfect. They're just the way I like them. I always knit them a little shorter, and because I know when you block out sleeves, 99.9% of the time they're going to be longer, slightly longer than where you finished when you finished knitting your sweater. So I accounted for that and they came out perfectly. I like my cuffs really tight so I can pull them up if I need to. And yeah, so all blocked. And I'll put a little video right here of me wearing it. I don't think that I'm gonna make it a pattern now because it is extremely similar to Hohi Locatelli's sweater. I can't remember the name of it now. I'm going to do just a little more looking into it, but obviously I had never seen the sweater. I didn't know it existed. And then I think it was my last episode of Vlogentine's, or maybe it was one of the last episodes. Somebody said, hey, that looks really like a lot like Hohi's sweater, blah, 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 which I cannot remember the name. And then I went, okay. Kind of thought since it's such a simple, really is a simple knit up pattern, probably somebody did have something very similar. And I don't want to cross, anybody. I don't want to cause any issues. It was just a fun thing that I did because the yarn was for the new ones who are just joining me. This was Western Sky Knits yarn. It's a DK weight, like Surrey. I held it with I actually held this also with a mohair of similar colors. And when I got this at Sticks Yarn in Bozeman, Montana, the yarn, and they had 3 grays and 2 pinks. So it had been sitting there looking, so pretty for such a long time. And I was like, I really want to knit a sweater with this. And I was looking, if I'd seen Hohi's, I might have knit her sweater, but I didn't find it. I looked and looked, and then I was like, you know what? You know how to knit a sweater. Why don't you try just knitting it the way that in your head you would really like your sweater to look. And that's what I did. I cast it on, started with the gray because there was more gray. I ended up having almost 2 full, like 1 whole gray and a whole pink left. So I had plenty of yarn. I could have made this longer. I kind of did a little bit of a crop, sort of, and when it blocked out, it actually blocked out a little longer too, which was great because I can kind of tuck it in the front. I like that with my linen pants. I like that look. Anyways, it's came out just the way I wanted, and I'm so excited about that. And if there wasn't another one out there, I certainly would have read it up and sent it out to testers, but I think it's just too similar to Hohi's. So, but I have a nice, beautiful sweater to wear. I was going to talk about this here because in the last episode I was wearing this of Vlogentines. I think last episode of Vlogentines, I was wearing this and people asked me what this is. This is Zorzal. I couldn't remember the name of it, so I had to go look this up. I knit this, I don't know how long ago. I really loved the colors in the pattern, but I knit it in these colors. It's fingering weight. And yeah, the designer is Lisa Haynes, and this is a Zorzal. So yeah. And then also, some of you have seen that I finished the crochet sweater. Let's see here, I'm trying to get a good picture of it. I knit the cuffs and the hem, the button band, and the rest is crochet granny squares. The process of making this, I was trying to get it done and ended up having to frog a couple of times, as happens when you're designing, you know, and even in your own, when you've got a pattern that you paid for, sometimes it's just not coming out right and you're like, okay, I got to redo this. And, you know, so I ended up frogging a few times and didn't get to finish it when I wanted to. This would have been awesome to wear on Valentine's Day, the chocolate walk, because, yeah, I know so many people would have stopped me. It's so good. I will toot my own horn because I think I did an awesome job on this. I'm very proud of it, as I am with my sweater. And I've put it here on my dress form so that I can see it, because I am very, very proud of it. So yeah, today's tea is, and I will, you know what, right now I'll insert a little video of myself wearing it for those of you who haven't seen the videos that I posted when I finished it. I'll put that in right now. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. This is the creme brulee Earl Grey. It's my first time trying it. It smells fabulous and it tastes so good. It's so good. Very, very good. I got this mug. Isn't it cute? So if you've been watching me for a while, you know my favorite flower is the pansy. So when I saw this pansy mug in a local shop downtown Bemidji called Mary Piglet's, it's a gift shop. It is my favorite gift shop in Bemidji, I think. That and Just Dandy. Just Dandy's pretty awesome too. But she had these mugs in there and little plates. Appetizer plates are called. I got 4 plates, only 1 mug, because I already have so many mugs, but I had to have this one. And I would only get 2 if I thought my husband would want to, but I don't. This isn't it's not his jam. So, let's see. I would have recorded earlier this week. I totally intended to. That was my plan. And then I woke up with a migraine, and crazy, I haven't had a migraine since last fall. And I know why I woke up with one, because I'm stressing. I am stressing about our remodel. I talked about that in a previous episode. For those of you who are just getting here, we are doing a kitchen remodel and a living room at the same time. We're actually kind of swapping areas. So where our current family room is will be my new kitchen. Kitchen's getting totally wiped out, and it'll be like melted into a part of the new family room, which is right now a formal living room, part of our house, which we hardly ever sit in. We put our Christmas trees in there, and otherwise we're rarely ever in that room. So there's a wall dividing it where all the kitchen is, the wall. We're taking out that wall, and it's going to be one big flowy open space. So I was just informed today by my husband that they are coming next week to unplug my refrigerator and my oven. I will not be baking. We do have a smaller refrigerator in the garage, so I'm gonna have to try to, oh, you guys, I'm gonna have to try to fit everything. It's cold, so maybe some things like condiments can go outside for a little bit. So then on the 9th, they are going to do start demo, and demo's gonna take about 2 weeks. So that's tearing up the floors, ripping out that wall, all the cabinets, everything. And yeah, so my question to you all is, do you want me to share this journey with you? Do you want to see the progress and how it goes? I would love to share with you from how it looks now. Take a video and we'll just go, every time I do an episode, I'll show you where we're at. It's going to be rough. I've had people, the first time I talked about it, I had several messages from people who've been through it. And, you know, I'm panicking a little. And I know that's why I woke up with that migraine, because I really love to bake. And so there was a compromise made, and we are, the cabinet, so one of those floor, very tall cabinets that my oven and microwave are in, our contractor said that can be separated from the cabinets and moved into the garage and wired into the garage. So I will be without them for a little bit, but they are going to put them in there. There is a space in my garage, and it's great because we do, like I said, my husband and I, we have 10 children all together. We have a big family. Most of them are grown now, and they are bringing their significant others, their best friends, things to our house during gatherings, and another oven. I wouldn't pass that up. I'll happily have 2 ovens. And I really love my oven. It's great at baking. I love baking. So I know I'll be okay. During the deep demo, we are going on vacation. So we'll be gone from our home here. We're going to a warmer place, and for 2 weeks, taking the kids and my mother-in-law with us. And so I won't be here when they're ripping everything up, which is probably good because I'll probably cry, even though I know that I will absolutely love the end result, and the space will be much more functional for our family. It's still part of me sad because I do love my house the way it is too. I do, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work for our big family. At Christmas time, we were all like shuffling around because there were so many people here. So many, and we love that the kids want to bring their friends and their significant others and their, and plus, they're going to be starting. I have 2 grandsons. We have another son getting married in May. I'm sure they'll be, won't be long, and some of them will be starting families too. So there'll be just more. This isn't something necessary. Anyways, I went on too long. Now I'm gonna share with you guys, I made blueberry muffins, but they are made with discard. And what I'm gonna say about this with sourdough discard, these can be made without the discard. It's just, when you see a recipe like this, it is just a way for you to, instead of tossing out the discard, putting it in something. And you can do this with anything. You could do it in pancakes, waffles, anything you're baking. You can throw that little bit of discard in there, and then all of a sudden it becomes a discard recipe, right? And so that's all I did. I made blueberry, just a way to show you, for those of you that are following along with the sourdough, or you have your own. It's great, another great idea. I do it with banana bread all the time. I throw discard in there. Last night I made discard bagels. So I really just threw everything together. I didn't look at a recipe at all. I threw all my discard in and threw flour and salt and some brown sugar and milk, and I had beautiful bagels. Here, I'll show you some delicious bagels right here. That was this morning. So those are great. The kids love when I make bagels. They make sandwiches out of them. Husband makes sandwich. Yeah, they're delicious. So anyways, here you go. Enjoy blueberry muffins. Okay, so those are a big hit. They're delicious. If you're gonna use that recipe and I will post that in the show notes, if you don't have discard, it's okay. I would just add another dollop of sour cream, or the recipe called for sour cream. I used Greek yogurt. I love using Greek yogurt. I use it to replace oil in my banana bread, anything like that, all the time. So just another dollop. It really is not a big deal. It's so easy. Those people that are like, I need to like weigh everything out. I know. I'm not a weigher outer. Now that's kicked me in the bum a couple times. It has. I'm not going to say every recipe I've ever tried, everything I've ever made turned out perfectly. No, but that's the part about baking and cooking. It's, you know, you find what works for you. So anyways, sorry about the crinkle, but I got a big surprise this last week from Fiber Genie. Now, those of you who've been following me know that I finally cast on. The Understory wrap became available. This is it. I saw it at Christmas time. This was included in the Farmer's Daughter Fibers Advent, this pattern with their yarn. And I saw it and I wanted it, but it did not come available till I think, what, a week and a half ago. So I bought the pattern and I use Fiber Genie. So if you're watching me during Vlogmas, I used I bought Fiber Genie's Advent, and it was ABBA, something. I always say this, I always forget. I'm sorry, Genie. It was ABBA themed. I loved it. I'll put a little video right here of all the colors because they're so fabulous, so good. And I put them all in my Tanny Casey bag that I just got with the bunnies, and I'm super excited. And so I have cast on. This is where I'm at so far. I just started the second color, so this is the first one, and then you can just barely see the second color. And what's fabulous about the video I made is of caking each one is that I have a video documentation. I can't talk today. Anyways, it's documented each color in order, so I just go back and watch the video to know which color I'm supposed to put on so that they are in order of how I opened them. Yeah, so that's that. Here they all are in there. This is the bag. And I am going to admit that right now this is all I want to knit. It is all I want to knit on. I just want to keep going. It's exciting to get to the next color. I love the way that it's coming together. I just want to keep knitting on it, but I have to finish, you guys. I have to finish my halibut. I have to. So I was just going to say that Fiber Genie sent me some beautiful yarn, and one is for me and one is a gift. So this is the gift here. This one. And it is her Paris themed. Genie Dreams of Paris. We were chatting about going to Paris. I have been to France 3 times. I've been to Paris 3 times. My first time there, I was terrified to be in another country, so I don't think I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And then a couple times I got crabbed at because I didn't speak French. And some places you go there in France, sometimes they are not big fans of Americans. So it was like, I don't know if I want to go back. But then we went back the next time, and it was better because by the next time we went, I actually had an iPhone, smartphone. So then we were better to communicate with people because we had a way. And the third time I went, I think we went in 2018 or 2019. And had a wonderful time. Absolutely dreamy, wonderful time in Europe. And I loved being in Paris, and people watching was so much fun. So I'm going to do a giveaway very soon, not on this episode. And this is the other color. This one's called Warm Berry Crisp. Isn't it pretty? I should take it out. I'm gonna take it out of the bag and show you guys, because I think that we're getting a little glare on this. The other one is for the giveaway, so I'm not gonna take it out. I'm gonna leave it in the bag for you guys. And I'll do a giveaway on the next episode. I need to get all the other giveaways, you know, finalized, and a couple people I still need to mail out. So get that all done, and then I'll do another giveaway. Once we finish up the knit along. Once that's done, then I'll do another giveaway. I'm gonna throw a bag in there too. With it, I got some Rifle Paper Co. fabric. It isn't here yet. I was really hoping it would be. That is so beautiful. I got 2 yards each of it. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of bags, and then I'm going to open my shop up. I've been working on a shop, and I will list those. So every once in a while, when I get that sewing bug, I'm gonna, you know, I'll sew up some bags and throw it in my shop and let you guys know if anyone is interested. I know a few people were asking about the Peter Rabbit bags that I made up recently, and I do need to do a few more of those. And I will add those into the shop also when I get it going. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with my halibut. It's currently not connected to needles. That's the back. There were short rows, yes. So I finished the hem. It's done. I'm telling you, that took a while. It took a while, you guys. I was like, ugh. And then casting it off, because I did a stretchy. I've learned to do a stretchy bind off on the hem of sweaters. I've had to redo a couple bottoms of my sweaters because they were so rigid and didn't give, and then they fit funny on my hips. So, yep, stretchy bind off. And now I have to do is the sleeves. Just sleeves. So, I think I should focus on this weekend, this coming up week, get it done, and then I can have fun and knit on my Understory wrap. But my main focus should be on the Stripe-tastic hoodie by Maxim Cyr to finish for my husband, whose birthday is April 1st. I don't know if I'll finish it by then, but if I'm really close, that's good too. But I would like to finish it for him. I cast that on. I should have it here. It's just right over there, but I'm not gonna get up. I'll show it to you next episode. So if you come back, you like this one, come back, watch the next one. You will see. I will have made some progress on, unless something happens, like I got sick or something. My kids have been sick. It went through all of them, all 3 of them, this awful cough, and oh, you guys. But better now than when we're leaving in a week. I guess we leave in a week and a half for vacation. And so yeah, get it out of the way now, right? Nothing worse than trying to travel with sick kids. Being sick yourself, that's worse. So, I got my So Happy Jane monthly subscription. It's in here. This is probably my favorite. I had this before for quite a while, and I paused it just because, well, I paused it last summer when, those of you who've been watching me, I was having a rough time of it last summer, and contemplated even packing up all my yarn. I sat there one morning and told my husband and told my friend Steph, I think I'm gonna pack it all up. I think I'm gonna put it in totes and give my studio up to my husband. He can make it his inside office. And they were like, don't do that. This is going to pass. And thank goodness it has. And I think that the community that has been built here, and everybody who chats with me and checks on me and comments and everything, I love it so much. And I don't think that I could get in a funk like that again. I just don't, because you guys make it so fun. And yeah, I should have Anyways, I restarted this. This is my second month I have gotten it. And sorry for it being loud. So this is how it is. It used to come in a little box, but I get why it doesn't anymore. So it's all wrapped in there. You can't see. Hand Dyed Yarn Club. Last month was really dark, and I said, you know, I normally don't buy myself these colors, so it's nice to get a club like this because then you're getting colors that you typically wouldn't buy for yourself. That's one of my favorite things about it, is then I have some other colors, because if you looked at my yarn wall, which is over here, it's very evident what my colors are. There's only a couple little boxes with the colors I don't really like because like they're green or blue. I'm just not drawn to that, but then it's nice to have if I'm gonna knit something like a hat or something for my husband or the kids or something, because those are, you know, those colors, so typically. And these are actually colors I probably would pick myself. They're very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Look at that. Delightful DK. This one's called Sunset. Why isn't that pretty? Are you focusing? Or are you not? There it goes. I was just holding it too close, I guess. And this is the other color. Sunset. Oh, are they both called Sunset? Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I can see that. Yeah. We've had some spectacular sunsets here lately. I'm sure it's just that time of year you get those really like violet and orange. I took a picture. We were driving to Fargo last week and I was knitting on my halibet and I was like, I have to get a picture. This is so pretty. I'll put that in right here. You can see it. Anyways, that is the yarn in there. And then, let's see. Knit Happy, Be Happy. Little envelope. What's in here? Whatever it is, it's hard. Oh. It is Twice Sheared Sheep Quick Gauge. Somebody's gonna have to show me how to use this. My brain goes, what? But I bet you it's super handy and it would be really great to have to put in your knitting bag. So, very cool. And the last thing I want to share is Lavender Lune updated last week that Sam, she had some of her Valentine's sock set. This one's called One Love the DK. I love to knit DK socks. I'm not in the mood still to do fingering. And I'm just kind of like not fingering anything at all. That sounded terrible. I don't want to use fingering weight to knit. DK is my favorite, my yarn of choice right now, or worsted. I should have opened this beforehand. Sorry. Oh, the colors are so much better outside of that bag. So yeah, Lavender Lune. I have a sweater by Andrea Mowry, and I picked Lavender Lune. Granny's Panties is the colorway. It's already in a bag with the pattern print out, and the yarn is so pretty. I have wanted to knit that sweater. I can't remember the name of it. And cast it on. It's just sitting there waiting for me to do that. But yes, Granny Panties is one of my favorite colorways of Lavender Lune, and I don't know if she still has it. Granny's Panties, it's called. But this is One Love sock set, and I love it. Very pretty. So I have a new background behind me. I like it. I think it's better than it was. I still haven't taken down the Valentine tree, but I am going to. That is happening. We have the movers coming to move or pack up my kitchen and pack up the living room. They're coming on the 4th. So yeah, my house is gonna be, oh, I don't even. A few people have asked where I'm gonna put the bunnies. We have decided that during demolition, we have also the house and the garage, but we also have a whole nother detached garage, totally, completely finished. And that is where my husband has his office, and his man cave is in there. And the bunnies are gonna spend demolition time when everything is chaotic out there, so that they don't have to, and while we're on vacation, they will be out there. And we do have a house sitter who's gonna stay and make sure that they are taken care of, and spend time out in the man cave, because who wouldn't? It's fun out there. Who wouldn't want to spend their time out there? Make sure that the bunnies aren't alone, and we'll turn the TV on and all that kind of stuff for them. I don't want to leave them. I'm a little heartbroken about that too, to leave, but I do need my sunshine, you guys. It has been cloudy, gloomy, cold, snowy, icy, windy like crazy, and I just all of us need some sun, and I think that it would stress me out way too bad to be here when they're tearing everything up. I can't see it. If I could go, take my bunnies with, obviously, and be away from the house, like live somewhere else for the next 4 or 5 months, I would do it. Because I am a tidy person. I like things to be tidy and in their place. Not super tidy. Like my husband would be like, really, Corrina, have you looked at the pantry lately? Yes, the pantry's not tidy. But our living space is mostly always put together, things tidy. And I don't consider yarn clutter, or bags, my knitting bags, which are everywhere. Those, he brought that up too. He said, you have your knitting bags everywhere. Yes, I do. They're everywhere. They're in every room just about. And my eye doesn't see that as clutter. My eyes see that as like part of the lifestyle, it makes me happy. So when I got the yarn and the bags and stuff strewn about and everywhere, I am not thinking clutter, but I understand that my husband doesn't feel that way. So other than that, the house is pretty tidy, and to have it tore apart for months is going to be rough. We will go stay at the cabin too, when things are really chaotic, and we will take the bunnies to the cabin with us. But during the really bad demo where they're tearing up the floors and tearing out the wall, they're going out in the man cave, and they will be just fine. I'm sure they're going to be confused, but they're rabbits. My husband keeps saying that to me. Be like, we took Sonny's, his cage out of his living space, and then we got him like this little Heidi house thing. It's really, really cute. It looks like an alpine house or whatever, a Bavarian you would see in Bavaria. And it's really, really cute. And I bought it several months ago, but I felt bad for taking his cage away. I thought he'd be upset. And I remember one day telling my husband what I plan to do. And I said, do you think Sonny's going to be really upset? And my husband said, he's a rabbit, Corrina. I know. Anyways, that's it, guys. Next week is going to be kind of crazy. I hope I can record. If I don't get to record when I normally would, just know that it's because it's chaos and crazy. And I might end up waiting till next weekend to record at the cabin. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week.